Hey guys, Nick here, and I've been going for nukes lately with weapons that are less commonly used. I've gotten one with the F2000, the MP5K, the Mini Uzi, the Vector, the P90, um, and most recently the FAL. So this game obviously is one where I'm using the FAL, which is not really one of my favorite weapons. I don't really like the whole semi-automatic single fire experience. I'm not really that great with it. I much prefer a FAMAS, an M16, or a full auto assault rifle. Not really a big fan of the FAL, and they did do a few funny things with it. Like the red dot sight on the FAL is not lined up properly, so your bullet won't actually go where the red dot is, which is annoying. So to counter this, you have to use the holographic sight, and I don't really like holographic sight. I much prefer using a red dot sight. Another thing that the holographic sight does is it adds damage, adds a little bit of damage so that it is a 2-hit kill maximum at any distance if you're using stopping power, assuming you're not shooting through walls. So it only takes 2 bullets to kill, so there is a bit of an advantage to having the holographic sight, along with the fact that it is actually accurate, unlike the red dot sight. So if you're using the FAL, you should probably put the holographic on because it does more damage and is more accurate when you use the holographic sight on it. It just makes a lot more sense to use the holographic sight. But I don't know, I just have trouble with this gun because the whole concept of me pulling the trigger quickly and aiming, they don't really go well together. I can do one. I can pull the trigger really quickly when I'm not aiming, or I can aim and not pull the trigger quickly. Anyways, I thought I'd ask you guys what gun do you want to see me going for nukes with. Because it is a lot of fun using guns that I don't usually use and going for nukes with them, and then once I get the nuke, it's like more rewarding than just my normal ACR or FAMAS or UMP or TAR nuke. Getting a nuke with an FAL is a bit more fun, even though I get like, I don't know, maybe 10 kills with the gun itself, and the rest are the kill streaks. So if you guys want to recommend a weapon for me to use, then that'd be cool. I was thinking about using the AUG because not a lot of people use it, and I kind of like it, even though it's an LMG, and I'm not really a big fan of LMGs. I do kind of like the AUG, so I think I'm going to try that one next. Maybe the M16. I know the M16 is not like really a bad weapon or anything. It's actually like a really good gun. It's just a lot less commonly used than most weapons because the FAMAS is like the same weapon, only better. So people don't really use the M16. So if you have a gun suggestion, I'd like to hear that. But I do ask that you don't recommend perks, because when people start recommending perks or attachments or something, that just makes things quite difficult. You know, I want to get a nuke with the gun, but I don't really want to kill myself to do it. Like F2000 thermal with danger close and marathon or something. Like people like to give me horrible classes, and I don't really want to do that. So if you have a weapon recommendation that you want to see my next nuke with, please post a comment. Please like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see some more, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.